Hey, Joe here from homeschool.net with a quick video about keys, what they are, and how they help us as musicians. If you or someone you know is looking for music lessons on piano, drums, guitar, or ukulele, you can find out more about my in-home and remote music lessons catered to the individual at my website, homeschool.net. So, a key explained as simply as possible is a set of notes that complement each other. When playing with other musicians or trying to write, this gives you a fistful of the right notes to work with in any scenario. So, without getting too deep into the weeds here, let's talk a bit about what keys are made of and how to build them. The first thing we need to talk about is two intervals called half steps and whole steps, affectionately called minor and major seconds by all of our music theory nerds out there. Now, what we're really doing with an interval is measuring the distance between two notes. We can use those and other intervals as building blocks to do many things in music. In this case, we're going to build a key, key signature, or scale, all terms meaning the same thing in this case. The smallest increment we have in Western music is the half step. So if I bring you over to the piano here, any two keys that are touching each other make a half step. Now, if we do the same thing on guitar, that's the distance of one fret. We use these two intervals in a pattern that gives us a key. There are 12 notes, but typically we only use 7 at a time, and with this pattern we can be sure that those 7 will sound good together. Now, if instead of playing the two notes next to each other that they're touching, we instead put one in between, we have what we call a whole step. So again, let's head over to the piano here. So here, 1, 1, 1. Those are all whole steps. Now, on guitar, that's going to be the distance of 2 frets. So for building a major key, we use both those half steps and whole steps in a pattern to create it. And that pattern is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So if I bring y'all over to the piano here, we're going to start on C. We're going to follow that pattern. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Right? And of course, we can do the same thing on guitar. Starting right here on C. So that pattern can start anywhere on any note and still get us that same answer, that same major key. So again, if I start here this time on guitar, I can start in E major. Right? Or we could bring that over to piano and get the same sound. This list of notes is going to sound good whether we're playing with our friends or composing, trying to find the right path for our chords and melodies. That's all I've got for y'all today. Tune in next time for more short and interesting music videos. And of course, if you or someone you know is looking for piano, drums, guitar, or ukulele lessons catered to the individual, you can find details about how to book time with me at homeschool.net.